Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorites is back here on the Rich Eisen Show. Frank Caliendo, everybody. What's up,
I got to work on my Gronk. I got to get a Gronk. Got a Gronk going.
Do you have that?
I'm working on it. Somewhere in there, isn't it? Just over-enunciate things you don't think are going to be over-enunciated. I've never tried it before, but I thought that's kind of what it is, Rich. Get the gold jacket for Robert Kraft. He deserves a gold jacket.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad for
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Was that a first go at it?
Probably
Or
second.
You've been workshopping it a little bit?
Man, I've been on radio. I've been on radio. There's a lot of workshopping going on. There's a lot of.
Is that the Peoria? Before you show up here, you got to play out there?
I work a lot of stuff.
Is that the off-Broadway?
I work a lot of stuff out.
Off-Broadway.
In the bowels of the convention center, and then you go off-site to the Rich Eisen Show, man. I tell you what.
Off-site.
That's what I said. It's somewhere in there. It's somewhere. I heard him say, "That's why Robert Kraft deserves a gold jacket." It's not.
That's very good.
It's getting close, but it's also a cartoon character, like a whole lot of lumps. It's almost Pete Puma. 3 or 4.
How many lumps you want inside your coffee?
Pete Puma. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah. I'll get it.
He's the Pete Puma of football.
It goes in and out. And it's just, that's been happening because I've been working on, like, some you can hit right away, some impressions I can hit right away, and some I can't. You know, the ones I've dedicated to memory, got the muscle memory. Those are easy to go in and out of, or, you know, those types of impressions. But I understand where you're coming from with some of these things. Those are the ones I can go in and out of, but when they're new, I was working on the Billy Bob over and over and over, and I lose it. I get it's in here. It's in here. I can't now. I did a bunch of other things.
I know it's tough. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I guess. Comprende? I heard him say a thing about how his kids think he sounds like Hank Hill. My kids think I sound like Hank Hill. They do. You know, comprende? He's in there.
That sounds just like him.
It's close enough, Rich. Thank you.
FrankCaliendo.com is how you could see Frank on stage. Hartford, Connecticut, Brookfield, Wisconsin, Grant, Oklahoma, and Salt Lake City, Utah are just some of the locales that you are headed to.
Nobody knows where Grant is, including the people in Grant. But it's right outside of Dallas, like 2 hours outside of Dallas.
Yeah.
It's the Dallas market, man.
What's the first?
I have been around to Grant, Oklahoma. They have some great people in Grant, and Frank is performing at the Choctaw Casino. Now, I believe, as the all-knowing power behind the Dallas Cowboys, that I was probably the best actor on Landman.
We talked about that with Aikman yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, about
TA man.
That's
I love TA. Ta. Troy Aikman, the man. Ta. That's what Terry Bradshaw. TA. Troy Aikman. Got it. It's echoing in here. We've got to be careful.
I know. It's pretty cool.
Frank, what's the name of the player that Jerry traded at the beginning?
The Green Bay Packer that he traded?
Yeah, it's not. I can't remember.
Starts with an M.
Micah.
That's how much Radio Row I've been doing, man.
Frank could not remember Micah, but I, as soon as I get into character, understand that Micah was a great player for us, but his time was over. The end.
The end.
What was the first Super Bowl you've been to? Because you were at Fox back in the day.
You want to know about the first Super Bowl I went? The first Super Bowl I was at Jacksonville, and I got kicked out of it.
What do you mean you got
Jay
kicked out?
Glazer brought me.
You know Jay Glazer, Fox Sports, incredible insider. You guys know what I'm talking about? Listen, you guys want to go work out later? I'm going to work out. On my way to work out, I'm going to work out. I'm doing a bunch of workouts. You guys do working out? You guys work out? I got a gym where I work out. I was working out The Rock. I looked at The Rock and said, you got to get bigger. You got to be stronger. You want to do that movie? And he said, okay, whatever. And then
so good.
I was supposed to be, here's the thing, guys. You guys know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be cast as Ram Man in the movie, He-Man movie. Neither of us has a neck. We're just... Caliendo's looking for his neck, but we actually built suits that go up to my ears. You guys want to work out? I'm working out. I'm working out right now. Listen, I thought it'd be great, Rich, in the gift bag after the show.
Yeah.
You should give out weights. You give out ways.
Sure.
So he goes, and Jay's great. Jay's fantastic.
Yes,
a very funny guy.
Yeah.
I'm saying that now so he doesn't hurt me.
That's right.
But he's super nice, and he did one of the nicest things. He tried to do one of the nicest things in the world, was to bring me down to the flyover at the beginning of the Super Bowl. He's like, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You know, they fly, the planes fly over. I've never seen anything like it. It's the most amazing thing in the entire world. We go down there, and an NFL security guard goes, "What are you doing down here?" And I was told by Fox at the time that I was working for them that I had, my badge had green on it. Green means you can be on the field.
Yeah.
So I had a field pass to be down there. So I was legit. And Jay's like,
You just go down there and say it's going to be fantastic.
so they asked me, the security guard goes, "Are you supposed to be here?" And I said, "Yeah, I got the green thing right here. Take a look at this." He's like, "Yeah, but what are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I'm just," and I was dumb. I'm like, "To be honest with you, I'm just hanging out with this guy." And he goes, "That's it." And he's like, "So you don't have anything to do out here?" And I go, "Not really." He goes, so he takes the badge off of me. And he's like, I get escorted out by other security. And I look at Jay, he's like,
Sorry, I didn't know. I thought, I didn't know. I thought you probably should have said that. I should have told you you're supposed to be doing something. If you're not doing something, you're not going to be here. But
so I got kicked. They kicked me out. I was in Duval County.
That was it?
I was
Seriously?
out. I was completely out of the stadium. They escorted me out of the stadium. And I missed that whole Super Bowl. I had no idea. Get back in. I'm texting people. I don't know. And that's an FBI checked credential, right?
Yeah, right.
That's the most elite credential.
You've been cleared, yeah.
So I had to wait until some security guard was hitting on some girl that was walking by.
Wow.
And I did a Scooby-Doo walk by and did a kind of a sneak off around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoinks like a Scoob. Like, nobody saw it. Ruh-roh. So I get back to Fox headquarters and they're like, "Where were you?" And they like, "Kicked out of the Super Bowl." And they're like, "What?" And like Terry's like, "I've never been kicked out of the Super Bowl, and I've done a lot of dumb things. Come on, what'd you do?" And I was like, "I was down on the field." "I thought you were supposed." I was on the show.
Yeah, that's right.
So it turned out that even David Hill supported me in the end.
Okay.
I got back in with the.
So you got back in.
David Hill, I did eventually.
Okay.
And I was like, "Guys, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure." But all I said was, I don't know what I'm doing here, which is most of my life.
Right.
So they get back in, and David Hill wrote a letter to the NFL. It's like, "He's one of our guys. What are you doing?"
Great. That's a
Crikey.
Crikey.
That's my David Hill.
Yeah, right.
This doesn't happen to us in Australia. Then again, our vows are flat. So yeah, that was my.
So the next Super Bowl, you knew.
I knew.
What am I doing?
I know.
I'm the halftime act.
No.
Damn it! That's what I'm doing here.
There was
what are you doing here? Just standing here in your slicker, looking all mean, asking what people are up to.
I'm with Prince. Yeah. And Jay's like,
you want to go back down there? No. No, I'll support you this time. I got your back.
Like you had my back last time?
Yeah. Some things happened. I was very busy watching this. So I got a report on things that are happening. What was happening at that time? I think somebody had a cold. And we told me.
Scoopage.
Scoopage. I got some scoopage. You ever got some scoopage? That's what I do when I'm lifting weights. I get scoopage.
FrankCaliendo.com. Additional dates and tickets can be found there to get tickets. All right, we have our usual fun we've set up for you.
Yep.
If you wouldn't mind, we have some great NFL playoff and Super Bowl moments we'd love for you to describe as a certain individual.
Yeah.
As you know, John Madden was on the sidelines of the Immaculate Reception where Franco Harris caught the carom pass and changed the the Steelers
the course
dynasty.
of history. That's a history change right there. You think, what happened? The ball goes off, somebody boom gets it. I mean, is it going? Isn't it going? Is that a catch? Isn't it a catch? And then the refs look around. They don't know if it's a catch, and they try to figure out if it's a catch. The fans tell them it's a catch, and then boom. You don't even know what happened there.
That's what he said on the sideline. You could even read his lips.
Yeah, all those words were right there, and maybe there were a couple blurred ones. In the middle, there's some blurred ones. Like, what the? It was almost said it there.
So I guess while we're on the subject matter of former Raider coaches involved in a big moment, the snow game, as you refer to it in New England, right?
Sure.
The rest of America and football universe referred to it as the Tuck Rule game, where Charles Woodson meets Tom Brady in the snow in the backfield. What was Gruden thinking at the time?
I'm thinking that doesn't exist, man.
man. There's a lot of words going through my head at that point that I am not allowed to say right now, man. But I'll tell you what, I don't understand where a rule comes out of nowhere. What is that? Because it's Tom freaking Brady, man. What is that all about? I don't care if it's echoing in here. Do you see him just walking into people? That's what he's doing here. Gruden's just walking around.
Rich Gannon?
Rich Gannon, man. He's just pounding. He's like, Rich Gannon, get down. Let's do some calls, man. Let's hear how you doing, buddy? Green 42. Green 42.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. You can still hear me echoing in this tremendous facility.
I love it.
The next one, the very first Patriots Super Bowl in the Superdome against the Bears and the famed 46 defense. The fridge, not Walter Payton, gets the ball to score a touchdown. How would Morgan Freeman describe that?
What was going through Mike Ditka's mind? Walter Payton, sweetness. He liked to dance. Running the ball was like making romance. That's the Super Bowl shuffle, Sonny. But instead, they gave it to the fridge. He was a rookie. He might have been large, but he was no dumb cookie. And the fridge made his way into the end zone. And Walter Payton just became the nicest man alive in legend, but without a Super Bowl touchdown. And that's when Mike Ditka climbed through 500 yards of the filthiest slop. I can't even imagine to explain that one.
Fantastic. The helmet
Did you see I saw Rich Gannon, man?
The helmet catch, as described by Al Pacino.
Whoa! It doesn't look like that ball was caught, but there it is against the helmet. Some people think you need 2 hands for a catch. What you need is 2 hands, a helmet, and don't lose it in the ground. The ground can't cause a fumble in that situation, or can it? I don't know what a catch is anymore, but I do know that if you catch it against your helmet, Eli Manning gets a Super Bowl. Eli. Oh.
I got 2 more for
2 of them he got.
I got 2 more. I have 2 more for you. The famed Malcolm Butler interception on the goal line that everybody's talking about with the Patriots and the Seahawks in this Super Bowl, as described or reacted to by Stephen A. Smith.
I understand what you're thinking in this situation, but a pass one with what's going through your head when you catch, and I may not be ready for this one. I'm trying to go through the Rolodex of thesauri, that's plural for thesaurus in my head, and I wasn't getting there. So let's just say he went all the way. Yeah.
Well, let's do this one. Last one. The James Harrison famed interception for a touchdown, as described by Chris Berman.
James Harrison, say what you will. But nobody circles the true and the true and false like James Harrison. And he could go, oh, yeah, back. I don't know what I'm saying back. I just turned into the Berman chicken. Back. That's the Cadbury Easter Berman. Back. It's Easter time, and it's time for the Cadbury Berman. Say what you will. Nobody bails on a bit better than Frank Caliendo. That wasn't even Berman at the end. I don't even know what that meant.
Nobody bails on a bit. Oh, my God.
Nobody bails like a bit. Did we get any Jerry? And I don't even remember.
No, we could.
I have been. I've decided that I want to go through all those plays myself. And I will. And now Robert Kraft deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, as does Bill Belichick. And they will eventually get there like I am.
Oh, my goodness.
The end again.
My God.
All my bits are ending with the end.
By the way, it's not a bad way to end it.
No, I just tell you, it's like in a movie when it says fiend, F-I-N, fiend.
So
that's what I say, fiend. That's French for end, man. F-I-N.
So I'm just trying to put these together.
Getting loopy, guys.
You got David Hill to get you back in the NFL's good graces.
Yeah.
And the next Super Bowl was the helmet catch. So you were back.
For the next for Fox. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't even think about that.
The Fox Super Bowls went to Jacksonville.
That was, and I've been telling this story a bunch, but that was the one where. Maybe it's not. I'm not going to tell that.
Do you do a Collinsworth?
I kind of do. You know how much I've been revving up the Tony Romo-mobile, by the way?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, Jim.
Just like all day, just yesterday, like, oh, Jim. And Collinsworth's so close. He's like, Mike, Mike is
Sounds like an F1.
Mahomes. I really love Patrick Mahomes. And then you go to Patrick Mahomes, and I didn't even know. And there's Gronk out there. He looks real good. And they say, hey, how's it? I'm working on my Gronk. He's like,
by the way,
that's not it. That's not it. That's not bad.
Do you want to throw to break and introduce Gronk coming up next? FrankCaliendo.com is how you can get additional dates and tickets to see Frank. Do you want to introduce Gronk?
Can I do it? Do we have to go to commercial real quick?
Sure.
I accidentally met Gronk at a Super Bowl event.
Okay.
I don't think he recognized. He didn't know who I was right away.
Don't.
You still don't.
I know your wife and kid, though.
I said something.
That's his wife and
Oh, that's your wife. Oh.
Hey, just offend everybody.
Yeah. This is great.
Welcome. So he walks in. He's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
But everything you say, like this, he really is this guy. And I thought it was like a play when he was like you'd see him on TV and you're like, nobody can have that much fun, right?
Yeah.
But he walks in, he sees some food just sitting there. He's like an hour late. He's on the Gronk bus. He comes in, he's just picking things like, are we doing this? Okay. He goes, and it's me, him, Richard Sherman, Terry Bradshaw for this event. And I said something like, I said, because I'm an idiot, I look at him and I'm like, you really are like this, huh? And he looked at me like, who are you? And it was the same look that he gave me right there.
Does it ring a bell now?
But so nice.
No.
Nothing.
What Super Bowl? I mean, there's too many Super Bowls.
Never happened. Never happened.
But you do look familiar.
Here, I'll stand right next to you like this and be like, who's...
I really like your energy right now. I'm becoming a fan. I really am.
Rob Gronkowski
There's
is
some
next.
Belichick out on the way here. What do you think?
There you go.
See?
Yeah, it's really great. That's a nice job there.
Dang. I like, he's good.
Good. That's a nice one.
FrankCaliendo.com to get tickets.
Hold on. Can I make him real? I'm saving it. I'm not doing that because...
No, make me uncomfortable over here.
No. You've done that to me already. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Gronkowski is next. Frank Caliendo here on the Rich Eisen Show.
And that's when they realized it was time for Gronk and get rid of Caliendo.
I love it.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.